Oh, that's what I get for hitting a long
because
button.
you were chicken dancing.
Chicken dancing. Sorry about that, everybody. So we have, hopefully, a fun topic tonight. There was a lot of things we found interesting. So we did the Halloween horror of the 80s last week.
Yeah.
We had another idea to talk about movies from the 80s, but then we did a little research because we were curious to see how many movies did Disney make in the 80s and 90s. We all know how many movies they make today.
Yeah.
And it was astonishing to us.
Yeah.
So
it wasn't that many.
Yes.
You know.
So hopefully you guys feel the same way.
And they weren't that good. Most of them. I think the 80s introduced the 90s when they started really getting good.
Yeah. All right.
Ron's growing scruffy. Yeah. He's just lazy.
No, I'm growing it. I told you. All right. So you going to welcome people to the chat, Meredith?
Yes. Welcome in, James. How's everything up north?
Hey, James. Yeah, the foliage.
Foliage.
If you're a leaf peeper, now's the time to be seeing
the leaves.
Yep.
It might be past peak up where he is, though. I think it's close to peak where we are.
Yep.
We have to get out and take some pictures.
Okay.
Okay, and Rob Fuzz, welcome in.
Welcome in, Rob.
We need to get him a Eddie Van Halen. That's right.
I can work on that.
Yeah, I think that'd be better than the horn.
Okay, I'll work on that.
Tribute to Eddie. All right, Amy, welcome in, Amy. Nice to see you.
Yep, from AJC Magic TV. Make sure you check her out.
Who else we have? Alex, the filmmaker. He makes little Lego movies, which are really cool.
Yep, hello, Alex. Welcome in.
And Jonathan Chung, I see him in the chats all the time. Welcome in. Carol Karki, I see her all the time in the chats.
Welcome in.
And Jeffrey is the south of us.
Yep, so
we
Jeffrey
got the north and the south.
Yep. Welcome. Haven't seen anything on Instagram in a while, my friend. So if you have anything, just let me know. I'll take a look. It's hard staying on top of all the social media. We don't always do a good job of that.
And I see Tina's in. Welcome in, Tina.
Hey, Tina. Just trying to get through here. I know I saw more people.
Yep. Texas Takes, welcome in. I don't think we've seen you before, so welcome.
Yeah, welcome. Glad to have you aboard. Hopefully you enjoy our show.
And Movie Mania Nick, he wouldn't miss this because he's the movie guy.
Yep, and fellow Yankee fans, and there's a bunch of Yankee fans in here.
Yep.
Although
James is also one.
Yeah, although they're not playing any longer, unfortunately.
Yep. Oh, there's Charlie and Stacy.
Hey guys, how you doing? We'll be meeting up with them tomorrow night?
Yep.
Nice, it's awesome. And yeah, this is only after a week, right?
Well, you should see my legs. No, I'm just kidding.
When you better watch out when the full moon's coming out.
R. Johns. Hi, Richard.
Hey, R. Johns, welcome in.
The man, the legend, is in the house.
Yep, I'm trying to get through the chat here. I don't think we missed anything. Oh, and Alex, the filmmaker's a Yankee fan as well.
Oh, okay. All right. Time for Yankees to clean house. Yep.
Yeah. And Nick, I agree with you. The Yankees do need to clean house. But probably my wife probably doesn't want to hear that kind of talk. She'll just start going to sleep talking about Yankees.
That'd be a whole other stream.
Yeah. And then I don't know if you know this, but Monday.
Monday, what?
Monday we get to do our dinner reservations for our Christmas trip.
Oh.
So we did that talk 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
So we're still formulating those decisions.
Yeah, I got the calendar and.
I think once we get stuff settled, we're going to see who's going out there, and maybe we can meet up with people. We'll see how it all works out. All right.
All right.
So we're going to go. Yep, that's yours. I'm sorry.
That's yours.
Yep.
That's mine.
I get too many screens here. All right. So Disney movies of the 80s. We all know, since they started doing Marvel, let's just say since
Hi, Donna. Welcome in.
Hello, Donna. Thanks for stopping by. So we know if we look at Disney movies starting around Marvel, so say 2010 or whatever, there's been tons of them. Like Disney's just pumping out movies like there's no tomorrow. Mm-hmm. You get all the Marvel stuff. Now they're into Star Wars. They're doing at least 2 animated movies a year between Disney Animation and Pixar. And I know they're throwing other, the live action stuff. So they're doing tons of stuff.
Yeah.
But it was pretty interesting to see, if you go back, how many movies did they really make.
Right.
So we wanted to stick to the 80s because we were
This is the greatest generation. And I mean, getting a little nostalgic, everything is crazy in the world, and we want to go back to the 80s where everything was good and fun.
Wow.
Sort of. For most part. We were growing up, it was fun. Music was awesome. So, clothes were crazy.
So Tina from Team Marie Photography has joined us. Welcome in, Tina.
Tina's from Revere, so she knows the hair from the 80s.
Yeah.
She had the North Shore hair.
I'm from Rhode Island, so...
Yeah, but you were a boy. You didn't have big hair.
No, I actually was nice and clean shaven all the time.
Yeah. He was a joke.
But, so for the 80s, Disney only made 33 movies during that whole decade. 33. And I think that the key is, I want to know, how many of these movies have people heard of and have seen?
Yeah. I've only seen like a handful.
Yeah.
And there's only one that was, I thought that was really, really good. I mean,
I'd be interested to know which one that is.
Well.
All right, so you want me to kick it off?
Kick it off. Where are we going? Where are we starting? We're starting 1980.
Yep, we found a list where we could do this in chronological order, which is nice. Oh, Meredith, you grew on me.
Oh, I don't
know. No.
Like this?
No, you're good.
That.
You're good. We can still see you.
You can't see my ears, though.
That's all right. I can move this right to the middle. You can move over that way.
Which way?
That right there,
all
so
right.
It's in the middle. So the first movie is Herbie Goes Bananas, right?
Yep. All right, so Herbie Goes Bananas. He goes bananas. All right, well,
I think this was the third one.
Third one.
Am I right?
Yeah, and they said it wasn't that great. I guess it was because it's not the original guys in it; it's new owners. So he's everyone's favorite love bug. He goes on a high-octane humor and all this action-packed, stunt-filled comedy outing, and the fun begins when Herbie sets sail for Rio de Janeiro Grande Premiro racing competition with his 2 new owners. So.
And who starred in that one?
You would know that there's a trailer here, but Cloris Leachman was Aunt Louise, and I guess John Vernon.
So was this the one where he's like in an international race, if I remember correctly?
I think so. I remember this, the trailer has the little kid driving Herbie, and there's the.
He goes against some bulls. It looks like.
Yeah, just some.
What were you bullfighting ring?
Bullfighting. So this one's kind of silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the guy. He's I think Carol Burnett show. That guy.
Yeah, so I don't know. Do folks remember seeing this? I mean, I loved the Love Bug movies, but I think I liked the original guys. Wasn't Don Knotson one of the original guys? He was in one of these movies.
So.
I can't remember which one.
I remember it was the guy from the Shaggy Dog. I forget, Shaggy DA. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like
the. Went to Mexico or Spain, yeah. Or is it Rio de Janeiro? But it's.
Yeah, I think it's all the same, pretty close to the same location.
Yeah.
I think this movie is on Disney Plus. Meredith was going to she had a few days off of work, and she was going to trying to look at some of these, but it was just so hard. So, Amy says Fred McMurray.
Okay, Fred
all right,
McMurray.
That's the guy I think we're thinking of.
So I don't know why this is a different name on here.
But what did you guys think of this movie? I was I was 8 years old when this came out. I kind of remember it.
Yeah.
I know I enjoyed it as a kid. I think I remember seeing this in the drive-in.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun. So I liked it, but I don't know. I don't have the interest to watch it today.
Right. I think it was good for the time, but right now I think it's goofy and So,
Yeah, I'd rather see the original, the first
Right.
Love Bug.
Right.
Maybe the first two. I think those are my favorite compared to this one.
Right.
So, but not a bad start. I think most people at least have heard of this movie.
Right. Everyone knows who Herbie is anyway.
Yes. All right, so...
That's my dream car, is I have a Herbie Beetle.
So we're going to go on to the next one.
What is this?
And
The Noah's
this is
Ark?
the last flight of Noah's Ark.
Yeah.
So I've never heard of this movie. Didn't know it existed.
That's Ricky Schroeder in that, isn't it?
It looks like Ricky Schroeder.
Let me
Yep,
see.
Ricky Schroeder. So it says starring Elliot Gould, Genevieve Bujold. You can't.
Yeah.
They don't have me pronounce names.
Oh, I can't say it.
Ricky Schroeder and Vincent Gardena. What's this movie about?
So this one is when a B-29 bomber strays from its course, its crew, high-living pilot Noah Duggan, a prime missionary, her cargo of farm animals, and 2 stowaway orphans, must make an emergency landing on an unmapped island in the South Pacific in order to survive. The foursome, along with the 2 unexpected allies, convert the downed plane into the oddest seagoing vessel ever, then set sail, animals and all. So they made the B-29 bomber into like a Noah's Ark. That's what they did.
Oh, okay. That's
So it kind of looks like a Swiss Family Robinson kind of weirdness. I don't know.
I mean, hopefully you guys can see the
This
photo.
This picture is better than you can see that I have. But they turned the B-29 bomber into a floating vessel with the animals and all.
So we got Bob from One Stop Mouse.
Hi,
Welcome
Bob.
in. And then we have Melissa from Mouse Talk in. Hello, Melissa.
Hi, Melissa.
Welcome in. Hope everything's going well with your dad. So I've never seen this movie.
No, I
never heard of it. I think when I was flipping through, because I was flipping through all the movies from Disney Plus the other day,
Mm-hmm.
I do not remember seeing that one on there. So I don't think that's what I was thinking. So Jonathan goes, this was good artwork for the poster, plain and simple but effective.
Yeah.
How did I... So let me just make it bigger there for people to see. And I agree, I kind of do. The poster itself is awesome. And then if I saw this,
Yeah.
it would make me want to see the movie. And I may want to just try to see it and
So it's
see
like,
what it's about.
yeah, Swiss Family
I'm
Robinson, Gilligan's Island.
Yeah, Gilligan's Island meets Smash with Swiss
Yeah,
Family
Phil
Robinson.
Robinson.
And then that's what you have.
Yeah. Different.
Oh. So has anyone heard of this movie? Have seen it? I'd like to know, because I wouldn't have guessed this was a Disney movie either. If you just showed me this,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed that this was a Disney movie.
It's different.
See, even Movie Mania Nick, who I know knows his movies,
Yes.
has never heard of this movie.
I mean, his name is Movie Mania Nick. So, he
So
knows what-
show your Cauldron mug.
Oh.
Tina Marie loves that Cauldron mug. I think we get
It's
that last year.
Mickey. Okay, it's on the. Let me see.
Tina,
And, then-
I did not see this one on Disney Plus.
and this one says brewing up a terrific time, and has a spider inside.
So we'll have to figure out how we can see this movie, because I'm interested to see what it's about.
I got yelled at for using this mug though,
All right, get back to.
because I took it out of the curio cabinet.
So I don't know about you, but it could be good.
Yeah,
I mean,
looks
something
interesting.
that I might want to give a try.
This looks like a rainy Sunday afternoon kind of movie.
So James says he's heard of it, did not see it. He was in law school during the 80s and barely had time to watch Johnny Carson, let alone movies.
Oh, I love Johnny
I can bet. All right. So let's go on to the next one, because I think the next one people are going to know. Ready? Popeye. And I think I remember this movie. And
It's a
I'll get this
musical comedy, live action adaptation.
yeah. So this is the one where Robin Williams is Popeye
Yeah.
and Shelley Duvall is Olive Oil. So a really good cast here. I remember seeing it, and if I remember correctly, I did not like this live action remake of Popeye. I didn't think it was good. But what was it about, Meredith?
Well, it's just about the
Adventures of a Famous Sailor and his friends?
Yeah, basically. I mean, they have the whole thing, they get, like, everything, like, the whole movie written out. I'm not going to read the whole thing.
Paul Dooley was Wimpy. Paul L. Smith was Bluto. I don't know. Outside of Shelley Duvall and Robin Williams,
yeah,
I'm not sure know anybody else. This one, I think I did see is available on Disney Plus.
I think Robin Williams, he was pretty funny in this. You know, he can play anything. So I think I just remember him laughing. You know, that's all I can remember. Yeah. You know, I've probably seen it, but it's not something I remember.
A lot of people have seen this one. And
yeah, because I believe this one was on cable a lot back then.
I think that's how I saw it.
Yeah.
Nick says this one bombed at the box office. But I gotta believe people like it. Just because Robin Williams is in it.
Right.
You do want to see some of his earlier work. Because wasn't this around the time he was in Mark and Mindy, or did Mark and Mindy come after this? Do you remember?
It was probably the same time.
It was close to the same time, yeah. Right?
I think so.
So Charlie and Stacy go, the Popeye movie annoyed the heck out of me. Pretty bad musical. Shelley Duvall was awful, although a good portrayal of Olive Oil. Robin Williams did a good job.
Yeah, I just remember him. I don't remember her in it. So
yeah,
but
again,
Olive Oil really didn't have a personality anyway. It's
no.
Popeye. She's, you know.
But the thing is, hello, Jeff and Angela from This I Dream. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. But when I think of it, I have to think of it as being 8 years old. I think you were 10.
Mm-hmm.
I probably saw it in just one of those ones where I just never think about seeing it again. It's not on my must-watch list.
Yeah, well, if it was on cable or back then, you know, on TV, it's like there was not a million channels like there is now. So you probably watched it, whatever was on.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. But so far, so good. Out of the first three, there's two of them at least we've heard of and seen. And I think for most people in the chat, it seemed that way as well. So what do we want to see? I think after this, if I remember the list, it gets pretty... like the things I've never heard of. So I'm used to doing things a certain way. And so the next one is Midnight Madness. So what's this one about, Meredith? Because I'll tell you... I've never heard of this one.
All right.
It's a comedy.
Yep. All right, so it's a comedy, Walt Disney Productions, starring David Naughton, Stephen Furst, and Maggie Roswell. The city of Los Angeles is the game board as 5 teams of college students attempt to win the Great All-Nighter, a dusk to dawn competition dreamed up by an eccentric graduate student. David Naughton and Stephen Furst are paired with a grab bag group of fellow students, including Michael J. Fox in his first film appearance.
So I was just going to say that as you was reading that, I saw first film from Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
And we all know Michael J. Fox from Back to the Future, Teen Wolf.
This reminds me of like a Cannonball Run kind of thing. It's like, but they have a game show, and so they're into teams, and they're trying to win this game all around on the Great All-Nighter. So now I'm interested in seeing this.
I'm interested because Michael J. Fox is in it.
Yeah, he must be really young in that.
So Jonathan's seen this one. Movie Mania. Nick has seen this one. This one's not. I don't know. This one's not on Disney Plus. But this is the first one that you just mentioned that I really want to see. Mm-hmm. And I don't think there's anybody else. Any of the Deborah Klinger? Is she? Do you know who she is?
Deborah Klinger.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Michael J. Fox is the one name that stands out to me.
Yeah, I don't see anyone else that stands out. But sometimes you have to have a face with the name.
So Jeff and Angela says, Tracy said this is in his top 10 movies of all time.
Really?
So just, well, now, you know what? I'm going to see this. When we did the horror last week,
Yeah.
Someone mentioned the banana splits.
That was Callie and Stacy.
It was on Sci-Fi yesterday. I know I'm divergent. It was on
Yeah.
Sci-Fi yesterday. I taped it and I watched it, and I loved it.
It was
I
so bad.
absolutely loved it.
I didn't watch. I can't watch that stuff. I was like peeking from the bedroom. I could see a little bit of it, but
so
I can't see my beloved banana splits being evil, so I just couldn't do it.
so
What is this? That's something else.
yeah, I know. Don't worry about it. I get too many screens. So definitely one I think to check out. So let's move on. All right. So what's this next one?
And then I get that song in my head. Na 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 na.
All right. So the next one is The Watcher in the Woods.
The Watcher in the Woods.
And I think I've seen this one before.
This one has, I think, Betty Davis in it. Betty Davis eyes. And she's American. And when an American teenager joins her family in the English country house, in an English country house, she experiences strange and supernatural occurrences. Mrs. Allywood, the kindly caretaker, knows the dark secret behind the happenings and prepares for the return of a young girl who died mysteriously some 30 years earlier. Dun,
Wow.
dun, dun.
And this is the category for this, it says family horror and mystery. I wouldn't have thought of Disney doing some kind of a horror movie.
Yeah.
Just me. So you said Betty Davis.
Yep.
I'm not sure I know any of these other actors and actresses. I'm wondering if others have seen this one here.
This
So
one-
Donna says she's seen this one and it creeped her out. I get you cut off, Meredith. Sorry.
That's all right. They don't need to see me.
That this one creeped her out. Amy hasn't seen it, never seen it.
What? Tracy's in there now. Don't listen to it.
Thank you, Tracy. Thanks for joining. I'm even going to take
Yeah, now I want to see this.
not this one. The Watcher in the Woods.
Yeah.
No. Not too many people have seen this one. So this one's weird. I think I'm going to pass. I pass on this one.
Sounds good.
Even the poster does not entice me at all.
Well, this one's better than I got. She looks like Madame Leota in that.
Yeah. No, not a lot of people have seen it, and I think there's a very good reason for it.
It's like a Hansel and Gretel kind of thing.
It seems that way.
Yeah.
All right, let's go on to the next one.
All right.
Now we're cooking.
All right.
We're cooking with the oil.
Olive oil.
So The Fox and the Hound.
All
So I think this is still from 1980. Let me just check.
81.
81. All right. So this is the first animated movie from the 80s. The Fox and the Hound.
And it's a friendship between the hound dog named Copper and the red fox named Todd. And they struggle to, they become friends and then they struggle to stay friends, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't like it because it's kind of like sad. So I hate sad dog movies. I just can't do it, I don't know. It's a good movie, but it's...
Welcome in, Ray. Thank you for joining.
I
love this movie, though. I like it. It's definitely on Disney Plus, so we can all check it out. But it is a fun little animated flick, and it's not that long.
No, a lot of those movies were...
They were just... It was probably a little... I don't know if I can get the running time, but it was a little over an hour, if I remember correctly. An hour and 23 minutes. So it's
it's not bad.
The shorter side.
Yeah,
you got
83
Mickey
minutes.
Rooney. Kurt Russell was Copper. Did you know that?
No.
Sandy Duncan was Vixie. I'm not sure. I can't remember who Vixie was.
Yeah, I don't...
So, yeah, they had... Corey Feldman did a voiceover in this movie. He was young Copper.
Who's Corey Feldman? What am I doing? Oh, Corey Feldman. Okay.
The two Coreys.
Yeah,
Come on!
sorry, yeah. I'm like, who's Corey Feldman? I'm thinking Corey's World.
Yeah. So I think a lot of people at least have heard of this movie if they haven't seen it. So
I know Corey
not bad. We're doing pretty good
Yep.
here, right?
Yeah. It gets worse.
Oh, this thing's gonna go downhill. So Condor Man, you have Condor Man?
I think I do. Yes, I do. Condor Man. It's a non-stop comical chaos when a comic book artist bumbles his way into international espionage after adopting the identity of Condor Man, one of his comic book characters. When a beautiful Russian spy wants him to help her defect, his life explodes into more fantasy and excitement than all of his comic strips put together. It seems like, it reminds me of like Greatest American Hero or something.
Yeah.
It's like goofy look. I don't know.
So Amy says she's seen clips of a guy just like
yeah,
a bird.
the bird, yep.
What Michael Crawford? He was Woody Wilkins. I mean, I don't even know who
the characters. I don't know.
I don't know much about this movie.
It seems weird.
I think I may have heard of it, but I've never seen it.
Yeah.
I don't have a desire to see it. There's nothing there that's making me want to see it.
I think Disney was focusing on the Disney parks at this time, not on these movies, because these are bad.
So you see here, a lot of people haven't heard this one.
Yeah.
Never heard of it. Charlie and Cece think they saw it, but they can't remember it all. Don has never heard of it.
It looks ridiculous.
Yeah, in the storyline.
That guy, is that the guy from Chips? Grossman? That's what it looks like, his face.
I gave you the...
Yeah, I don't know his name. That it kind of looks like him. I don't know.
Yeah.
Michael Crawford. I don't know. I don't think it is, but look in this picture, it looks like him. It's goofy.
Yeah, I'm going pretty deep. Yeah, this one's not that good.
Hey, we just Googled the list of movies in the 80s, and this is what came up. So
wait a minute, it gets worse. I mean, we got
the bottom of the barrel.
So let's go to the next one.
All right, what's that one?
Oh, The Devil and Max Devlin. This made $16 million.
It's a new high in being low down. Well, okay. So let me see what this is.
So Max, a dead corrupt businessman, makes a station pact with Satan's henchmen to drive 3 people to hell in exchange for a longer life. Soon, Max realizes that there still may be good in him. So as you can see here, a young Bill Cosby.
Yep.
He plays Barney Satan. Elliot Gould, is he someone you know?
Yeah, oh yeah, you know him. I think he was in Ocean's 11. He was in a bunch of shows. You know him. You know him.
Oh, okay. Yep, Elliot Gould. Yep,
Yeah.
I know him from Ocean's series. Charlie has seen this one.
I think I've seen it, but remember it vaguely, but I don't remember it. I mean, I've probably seen it back then.
Yeah.
So it's been a while.
It's weird seeing Bill Cosby with those devil horns, though.
Well.
Although it fits him these days.
I guess,
but
yeah.
Back then, you know.
Yeah.
A new high in being low down. Yeah. I don't know about this one.
Yeah.
Their main goal is swiping soul. Okay. I'm going to say I'm going to pass on this one. No interest. Never heard of it.
But you can rent it for $2.99.
Hello, Walt. So Walt from Mouse Talk is here. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I'm going to put your face back in, Meredith. Yeah.
Oh,
no.
Thank you.
No, see that one.
Yeah.
But ready. It
gets worse.
Amy.
What?
No, not Amy from AJC Magic.
No.
The movie Amy.
Yeah.
So what's this one about?
All right, hold on. This one, I mean, it sounds like a nice story, but...
Well, it's a family drama.
Yeah. So Amy, it's played by, I can't read now, Jenny Gutter, a dutiful housewife of the early 1900s. But when her husband, Elliot Chris Robinson, objects to a wife with a career, Amy leaves her husband and comfortable lifestyle. She goes on to devote her life to teaching sight and hearing impaired students at a traditional bound special school. Amy's students take on a team of normal kids at a football game. So it kind of reminds me of Helen Keller and Rudy at the same time.
Hello, Brian, NASCAR fan 22. Thanks for joining us. How's it going tonight? So I think Mouse Talk's talking. He said he thinks this one's on Disney Plus. So it's either Amy or the last one that we talked about.
Yeah.
This seems like it's probably more of a chick flick.
Yeah.
So not for me.
It says she taught them to speak. They taught her to love.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. This is.
So nothing. Yeah, there's not much. Is there really much more to say on this?
No.
Again, if you look at the poster, you wouldn't have thought this was released by Disney.
Right.
Is kind of what I'm getting at, right?
Yep.
All right, we got to move it along because we're only up to 10 and it's 33. So next up is Dragon Slayer.
Dragon Slayer, all right.
So this is a young wizard and apprentice is sent to kill a dragon, which has been devouring girls from a nearby kingdom.
That's weird.
This made $14 million in 1981. Stars no one that I recognize off the top of my head.
It just is weird looking.
Movie Mania Nick has seen this one, but this looks like one that could interest me.
Oh, listen to that. So Dragon Slayer is a 1981 live-action fantasy film, and that was a co-production between Disney and Paramount, much darker than other Disney productions at the time. It was distributed by Paramount in North America, and eventually led to Disney establishing Touchstone Pictures in 1984 as a distributor for more mature fare. So Touchstone Pictures is
interesting.
That's what this came about from. Touchstone Pictures came about from this, and they had more mature movies than the Disney.
Yeah, so this is kind of like in the sci-fi fantasy realm.
Yeah.
So probably one that I would enjoy watching, checking out. Kind of like, where was it, like Willow, Dark Crystal, all those are around in the 80s. So maybe that fits into that genre.
Yeah. Walt says he likes this one, and Alex likes it. And
Nick said he liked it. There's a
Donna hasn't seen it. I don't think I've seen it. It's not my kind of movie. Palpatine was
that. So definitely. So one I've never heard of, but definitely would check out.
Peter McDickle is the star in this one. Okay, you know who that is?
No, I don't.
He was what's his name? Easy Rider? No, not Peter McDickle. That was Peter Fonda. You know him.
Oh,
from
the face. Yep.
Ghostbusters, right? Yeah, he was in Ghostbusters, right?
Yep. Big Bang Theory, American Dad, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yep, I know who he is. Yep.
I get my Peters mixed up.
All right, so next one. Hey! One of my favorite movies.
Nah.
Oh, come on. You know, I think they're working on
Well, they did
the next movie for him.
They did do a remake.
Yeah, no, a remake. It was a sequel to this. So, Tron. And Walt says you're right. He was in Ghostbusters 2. He was. Yep. So, Tron. This is like, going into the video game. You are getting transported into the video game world or the computer world. That spawned, if you remember, this spawned all kinds of arcade games based on what you saw in the Tron movie, which I love. I always watch this movie if it's ever on cable. I know it's on Disney. I think I'm gonna watch it later tonight now.
Oh boy!
And I like the sequel to this one.
Well, I didn't sleep last night, so that would put me right to sleep.
They are making a Tron ride at Magic Kingdom?
Cool.
Oh, I never heard of this. And you can see everybody's heard of this one. My brother. Everyone loves Tron.
Yeah, Donna's brothers love Tron. She's never seen it.
Yeah. Now, the interesting thing I want to bring about Tron is if on the... let me get you back on here. Is the pop culture
Prop culture.
Prop culture series. There's one on Tron, and I think that's a must-see just to see how they built some of those props.
Yeah.
Like the disc is really just a Frisbee that they spray painted over.
Yeah, like foam stuff. Yeah.
So it is very interesting. I would definitely recommend it. So Nick, yes, the sequel came out, but I think I read somewhere they're writing a third Tron. I forget where I read that from, but I don't know if it's just going to be just for Disney Plus or if they're going to distribute it into theaters. But I thought they were making a third Tron, which would be nice. Never saw, but we'll watch when the ride is finished. Yeah, Kaki. So the only thing is, remember, if this one's dated, I would do the sequel.
What year did that come out with? It was 2000s.
It was like in the last 10 years that one's come out. I believe.
Yeah, I don't remember.
All right, so let's go on to the next one because we still got.
I don't
like
think
20
I have
more to
Night
go.
Crossing. I don't remember.
All right, so I'll talk about them. So next is this Night.
Oh no, I do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, but you can do it.
Night Crossing. So this is a true tale about two men planning to escape from communist East Germany in a hot air balloon, but only if they can take their families with them. Wow, I hope they get small families to fit in a hot air balloon. So this is drama, family history.
So this is like escaping, like the Nazis? Is that what it's kind of doing?
East Germany in a hot... Yes.
Yeah, so that's in... I'm assuming they're trying to escape from Nazi Germany.
So you can see here that Disney was doing a lot more mature... I don't want to say mature, because...
Yeah.
But much more something for the adults.
Yeah, and maybe more of a kind of like a... Well, they said it was like a... history.
Yeah, so John Hurt, Jane Alexander, Doug McKeon.
Jeff thinks you're making these movies up. If we made them up, they'd be much better than this.
Ray says he seems to remember seeing Night Crossing, that it's a true story. Ooh, that's interesting.
Oh, it's different.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think I remember seeing this one on Disney Plus, so I'm not gonna go ahead and bother trying to see it. Oh, close your eyes.
What? Oh.
But the ladies are gonna like this one.
Oh yeah.
Tex. What's this one about?
This one is about Tex Mccormack, an Oklahoma farm boy who drifts into bad company and dangerous lifestyle after his mother dies and his father deserts him. His older brother, Mason, struggles to keep his sibling on the straight and narrow, but he too has a cross to bear, his crippling lack of self-worth. Surprisingly, the film was produced by the Disney company, which heretofore had painted a more upbeat portrayal of teenage life. Dylan would go on to appear in 2 more Hilton adaptations, while Tex supported players Emilio Estevez would show up, an additional 3, S.E. Hilton himself appears in a small role.
All right. So this one looks like you might get a shirtless Matt Dillon.
Yeah.
There you go, ladies. And I want to welcome in Noah from This Noah's Adventures. Thank you for stopping in. So, so good one to see.
Something about Mary. No, this is his dad. When remember that movie Little Darlings, the Outsiders, all that. That was when
I don't
he was
think
at his prime there.
This is not one that I think the guys would want to see. This is for all you ladies. So yeah, let's move on. Making me not look so good. All right. Never cry wolf.
Wolf? Wolf?
Wolf.
You said wolf.
Wolf.
Not wolf.
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 It has an L in there.
I know that. A government researcher sent to research the menace of wolves in the north learns about the true beneficial and positive nature of the species. Nice description.
So this is kind of like one of the nature movies, kind of like.
Yeah, it's an drama adventure.
Isn't it like the one that they just had with Harrison Ford with the wolf? It's similar.
Hey, Meg from Mickey's Magic. Thanks for stopping in. Welcome. So I'd say I've never heard of this movie. Doesn't star anyone that I know of. Charles Martin Smith.
You know Brian Dennehy though.
Was it Brian Dennehy?
Afterwards. He was.
I know who Brian Dennehy. Yeah,
he
Brian
was
Dennehy.
in Rambo, right?
He was in Rambo: First Blood.
Yeah.
I liked him in that movie.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's not.
Hi, LSU mom. Welcome in.
Yeah. I'm not sure. This is a movie that I'm really interested in seeing. There's nothing drawing me in.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking I'm going to look in the chat, but I don't think many people have heard of this one.
No.
Amy's heard of this one.
No.
Oh, let me get your face back. Sorry.
You don't need to see my face.
That's all right. Ray goes, are you thinking of Call of the Wild? You may be thinking of Call of the Wild.
It's like similar to me. I don't know.
Probably. Or
A dance is like
more facts. Yeah. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Come on.
Move on. Tiger Town. I don't know if I have this one. I don't remember this one.
This looks like it's a baseball movie. So I wonder if I've seen this one.
This one I didn't see.
Alex and his father are Detroit Tiger fans. The team is not doing well, and Alex's favorite player, Billy Young, isn't either. The team's and Billy's luck turns around after Alex experiences a tragedy that hits close to home. Oh, so this is a sports movie. No, it doesn't star anyone that I recognize. Roy Schneider.
Yeah.
But that's about it. He looks like he's a supporting actor.
No, isn't that him right there? No.
I think he's a supporting actor.
Okay. All right.
Yes. So Movie Mania Nick has seen this. So this is Nick, tell me, is this a good sports movie to watch? Because it doesn't show.
James, how to believe the Tigers were doing well.
Yeah, it was more like the Yankees during this time. At least when this came out. Although this was 83, I think the Tigers won in 84, if I remember correctly.
Hi, Lynn.
Hey, Lynn. Welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I would like to know how this one is. This one, at least for me, I like watching a lot of the sports movies, even just to check it out.
Rudy.
Tiger Town. Is it the prequel to Tiger King? Oh, might as well be. So, but I'm going to say here, I'm thinking not a lot of people have seen this movie or even heard of it.
Yeah, move on.
So I'll move on. Move on. The boss said move on. All right. Now, don't get the wrong idea.
Trench coat.
You have this one on your list?
Yes, I do. Is this the guy from...
He's not flat. It's not about flashing people or anything.
No, I can't see the guy. Margot Kidder and Robert Hayes are in this. Is that the...
So going back to the baseball movie, Noah says it's similar to the Dennis Quaid movie, which I actually cried.
Like that one. What's that one?
I can't
The Rookie.
The Rookie, yeah. All right, so Trench Coat.
All right. An aspiring mystery writer, Mickey Raymond, Margot Kidder, travels to Malta to research her first novel and falls in love with a handsome, mysterious American, Robert Hayes. She is drawn into a conspiracy both fueled with vivid imagination and real-world drama. David Suchet plays a local police official who seemingly is one step behind events. Raymond's odd luck leads her to become embroiled in international plutonium smuggling.
Just do the small synopsis.
Yeah, so there you go.
So
that was a small.
So Jeff and Alan, you want to know is how is Disney movie portion of the company not bankrupt with all these movies? I'm with you. But Walt says he's heard of this one.
Yeah.
I just think of Trench Coat, and I just think flashes.
Flashing, yeah. I've never heard of this one.
No, and Melissa, don't be concerned because when Meredith and I first looked at this, we were astonished by how many movies we did not know up to this point.
Yeah, in like 1984, they didn't have one movie.
No.
I was like, what happened in 1984? I mean, a lot of good things happened in 1984, but not for Disney movies. They didn't have anything.
All right, so here's another one. What's this one?
It looks like the Dreamfinder.
It is the Dreamfinder.
No. What is this called?
Something wicked this way comes. In a small American town, a diabolical circus and its demonic proprietor prey on the town's folks. Man, I can't speak. This made $8 million.
Yeah, mine says better. On a grim and gusty October day, 2 young boys encounter a distressed man who foretells of danger blowing their way. Soon after, the town is visited by a seductive stranger named Mr. Dark and his Pandemonium Carnival. So it's kind of like a Wizard of Oz kind of deal. This weird guy comes into town on a...
So I don't know if I can take Walt seriously in this one. Because for some reason, I think he's just...
Pulling your leg?
Yes.
Alex, he wants to see this movie, so I did... Oh, all right. Who's
whoa, wait a minute. Jeff and Angela may have found one that they've seen.
Okay.
So is this seriously one that we should check out? That's the key.
Are you just joshing us?
This kind of you know what the poster reminds me of? There was a magic one that came out like 10, 15 years ago. With the guy who played Batman. And the guy who played Wolverine.
Oh, yeah. I forget that.
What's their names?
I forget.
Hugh Jackman and...
and the other guy.
The other guy. I can't... Wow, man.
Mr. Dark. Yeah, I know. Can we get any more cliche?
No.
Mr. Dark came to town.
So I'm not really sure about this one. So let's move on. Because we still got...
Yeah. A lot more to go.
Yeah. Oh, this one I know people are going to know.
What is it?
Where the toys come from.
I don't know this. This is...
I'm being funny.
Oh.
This is an animated flick. So 2 curious toys. Peepers.
Oh, that is 84. I didn't get these ones.
2 curious toys. Peepers and Zoom wonder about how they became toys. Aided by Robin, the equally curious owner, Zoom and Peepers visit a toy museum, home for old toys, to discover their existence. So it's kind of like teaching the kids the birds and the bees.
Oh, okay.
Right? You know, when you're little, you go, Mommy and Daddy, where did I come from?
So this is what... Okay, it's weird. All right.
Very weird.
This wasn't on my list, so I don't know what list you got from.
This is from IMDb. I am not making this stuff up.
Yeah, but where does it say it's from Disney?
I did a search saying from Disney.
I did too, and it's not on my list.
I am telling you.
Okay.
Official sites, Disney official site.
Okay.
Walt Disney Pictures. See it?
All right,
Production companies.
All right. That's the way it's going to Santa Claus now.
No.
Hi, Sandy. Welcome in.
Oh, no, I ruined it for Walt.
What?
He thought toys came from Santa Claus. Oh, LSU mom, Walmart, Target, Amazon. Oh boy, didn't want to miss it. Charlie goes, yeah, the Great Hollywood Acid Trip that was 1984. Yeah, I was a little too young for that.
To watch some of these movies.
All right.
What is this one?
Love leads the way.
What is that? Recently blinded man becomes one of the first American uses a seeing eye dog. It must fight to remove the legal barriers impeding its use. Okay. That seems like a documentary or something.
It's a drama family history.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So he was the first guy to have the dog.
A blind German Shepherd.
A CNI dog.
Yep. Hello, Sandy Norris. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us.
The dog wasn't blind. The guy was blind. You said a blind German Shepherd.
Oh, did I?
Yes! The guy is blind.
Well, maybe, yeah.
That's the blind leading the blind. Timothy Bottoms, I think, is that... Yes.
Yes, it is. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to move on.
German didn't see that coming.
Hey, you know.
Oh my god.
If it was about the blind leading the blind, people probably would really watch this.
Oh my god.
All right. Ready for the next one?
I can't see. I'm blind. All right.
All right. Wait. We have a Christmas movie. One Magic Christmas. No, One Magic Christmas.
All right.
An angel must show a mother the true meaning of Christmas. It's not just parents and materialistic things, but the people she cares about. This made $31 million.
Really? I don't remember this one.
Mary Steenburgen?
Yeah, you know her. She's the mother on Step Brothers. She's an elf.
Okay, yep.
She's married to Ted Danson.
I haven't heard any of these actors or actresses.
No.
Amy's seen it. Movie Mania. Nick has seen it.
I didn't see this.
Walt has seen it.
And it's awesome. One Magic Christmas.
I think this one. I think I saw this on Disney Plus. So this is one that you could actually check out.
So maybe I'll check that out.
It might be one of those Hallmark specials that I don't like. Tina says it may have been a remake at the 52nd Street, which I've never seen.
No.
A lot of people. This one's a split bag, so at least people have seen this one or have heard of it.
Yeah, I haven't heard. It ain't in the free form days, Chris.
No. Oh, guys, wait! There's some more doozies coming. I know Jeff and Angela. Nick says it's a decent Christmas movie.
All right.
So
well,
Jeff,
check it out.
Tell me, have you heard of this movie? The Journey of Natty King.
I actually heard of that one.
Really?
Yeah, but I never watched it. I've heard of it.
So this is in the 30s. A tomboy runs away from her guardian to join her single father, who's 2,000 miles away, where he has found work.
Hey, her name's Meredith. That stars in John Cusack and Meredith Salinger. I know no one's named Meredith.
John
Right
Cusack's in this one. Mm-hmm.
I've heard of it, but I didn't see it.
And he looks like he has a wolf dog as a pet.
Yeah. I was 15, so this was probably not a kind of movie I was going to go to the movies to see.
Man, Nick is he's probably
He's
hitting
movie
50.
mania Nick.
He's heard. I would say he's been like 50% on these.
Yeah.
No, never seen this one. But people who have seen it.
Donna saw it.
Yep, LSU mom. She was busy raising kids, so didn't have much time to watch movies. Yep. Yeah, that's how we were kids, so we probably seen more movies than our parents did. That's for sure.
Right.
Or we were sneaking to watch movies.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually, look at this. It was nominated for 1 Oscar.
Another 1 win and 2 nominations.
Wow.
For best costume design.
For best, don't count on my book. All right.
It's on Disney Plus, so.
So this next one I've heard of, I don't think I've ever seen, is the Black Cauldron. Right, so I think this one many have heard of. So it's a young boy and a bunch of misfit friends back on a quest to find a dark magic item of ultimate power before a diabolical tyrant can. So yeah, so this one definitely people have seen, probably heard of, probably have seen, and I know this one is definitely on Disney Plus. I'm gonna just move a little quicker here. Return to Oz. Have you heard of this one, Meredith?
No.
This one looks...
I think I've heard of it, but look at the name. It says Dorothy finds herself back in the land of her dreams and makes delightful new friends like TikTok, Jack. That's where they got the name. It's spelled the same ring. TikTok, Jack Pumpkinhead, and the Gump, and dangerous new enemies: the creepy Wheelers, the head-hunting Princess Mombi, and the evil Gnome King. That's weird. This is weird.
I'm starting to see. This Gmail song this is not the one with Michael
No,
Jackson.
that was the Wiz.
No, that was the Wiz.
ease on down the road. That was good. I like the Wiz.
No. Just looking at the poster is weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's bizarre.
So, get your face back. So, let's keep going. So what's this one?
Flight of the Navigator?
I've heard of this one. I may have seen it. I can't remember it though. Do you have this one, Meredith?
Yep, it
Can you read it quick?
David Freeman is an ordinary boy destined for the most extraordinary adventure aboard a spectacular, futuristic spacecraft. After a mystifying disappearance, David returns possessing vast, undiscovered knowledge about the farthest reaches of the universe. With their sudden With these sudden navigational powers, David is able to take the fantastic flying machine anywhere he desires, accompanied by both its wisecracking robotic commander, Max, and an assortment of bizarre extraterrestrial creatures.
So, a lot of people have seen this one. Melissa loves it. I think I've seen it, but it's been so long, I can't remember this.
Yep.
Tracy says that this one's in his top 10.
Okay.
So, and I think that this one might be on Disney Plus. Should check it out. The Great Mouse Detective. Is this the one that I'm thinking of? Yes, I love The Mouse Detective.
Yep.
Is this the one? No, this is not the one you tried to watch. So this one's based with Sherlock Holmes doing a mystery, finding the kidnapping. I love this one. Did Walt do this recently, review Great Mouse Detective, or was it another one?
I'm not sure. I can't remember.
I thought I remember. Hello, Jim from More Sunshine. Thank you for stopping in. But I think a lot of people have heard The Great Mouse Detective. I'm not going to talk too much about it. You can definitely check it out on Disney+.
He says, isn't there a spaceship from Flight of the Navigator that's on the top of a concession stand in Tomorrowland in Magic Kingdom?
Ooh.
We'll have to check that out. See if
Don't
that
know.
is. Yeah, Radican and Vince's Price. I just remember the song because when I worked at the Disney store, they played it over and over again.
So I'm going to move on from The Great Mouse Detective because I think everybody's seen that one. And here's a special one just for Jeff. The Magical World of Disney. This is I-Man.
I never heard of this one.
I am not making this stuff up. It's from one of their collection series that he came out with this movie.
It's not on my list.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, because it's
It's
1955.
this episode Iron Man came out in '86. When a man is exposed to an alien gas, he acquires the ability to heal instantly and survive any injury or toxin.
Please. Man.
Yeah, it looks stupid. I mean,
man. I mean, it's dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it's Scott Bakula from Quantum Leap.
Oh, that's why that guy looked familiar.
Yeah, he's from, whatever, NCIS or something.
You must have made a face because everyone's saying that your face said it all. All right, we're going to go through. If you guys can just bear with us, we're just going to go up real quick. The Brave Little Toaster.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how well known this movie is from the theaters. This household knows it very well. There was even a sequel to this, if I remember correctly,
I
right?
think so, yeah.
Our daughter,
love this movie.
she watched it every day for years. I swear to God.
Yep, The Brave Little
Right.
Toaster.
Is this the one with the monkey had the broken arm? Or was that a different movie?
There's no monkey in here. There's a toaster, an electric
So
blanket, a vacuum.
All right.
They're all... the guy goes away to college and leaves his appliances behind, and they try to find his...
I tried to block this one out.
Yeah.
Melissa says there was two sequels. Yep.
And actually, the song in this, tell me something, I'm into something good, from the Herman and the Hermits.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, we saw Herman and the Hermits at Hershey Park, and we actually got his autograph. And I told him that our daughter's favorite movie is Brave Little Toaster. And he goes, oh, yeah, our son was in that.
Surfer Girl 326. I don't know her name. Do you remember?
Sherry, I think.
Sure. Right. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by.
No monkey in this one, Rob Donna said.
So there was one with the monkey that had the broken arm.
That might have been the second one. I don't know.
I can't remember.
That might be something else. I don't know what you're talking about.
So, Benji.
I had a dog like Benji. He looked just like... She looked less like that, but she was white. Sandy.
So, Benji's left in the wilderness after an accident. Can he survive? Dun, dun, dun.
Poor Benji.
I probably never seen this one, but I will say I probably heard of it because it's Benji.
Yeah.
Right?
He was a big star back then. He was like in parades and stuff on TV.
Yeah.
You know. See, the second movie.
So that's the one that I'm thinking of because our daughter always, remember, Madison always cracked up at that.
Yeah.
She actually would draw.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that's the time she took black magic marker and
drew all over her stuff, yeah.
Because she wanted like a fake cast or something.
Yeah.
All right. We're almost to the end.
Oh, Ray had a dog that looked like Benji, but got hit by a car.
Oh. So I'm sorry, this one's small. I could find a bigger image. But this is Oliver and Company.
Yeah, I tried to watch this the other day.
So this is a lost and alone kitten joins a gang of dogs engaged in petty larceny in New York City.
It's good songs. I think it's Huey Lewis in the news. It sounded like singing. And Joey Lawrence is in it. Billy Joel is a character in this. It's a good movie, but I just didn't like the animation. It was kind of like ugly animation. It wasn't. I don't know what to say. It was just ugly. It was just. I don't know. It just was like ugly. I don't know. Yeah, it has Billy Joel in it. He's the character in it.
I've never seen it.
It's good music, and it's a cute story. But I don't know. It's just.
She watched it finally. So this one's on Disney Plus, so you can definitely see it. Yeah. After what you told me, I'm not even going to try to bother.
I don't think you would like the it reminded me of like what do you call it? Fat Albert animation.
Yeah. See. Way to sell it, Meredith. And then ugly animation. That's new.
I come up with my own words, my own language.
So return to Snowy River. So young Jim Gregg returns to his home in the Australian high country. He finds that there are not as he left them. His girlfriend is being pursued by another man, and her father doesn't want Jim back into her life.
All right. So it's Snowy River 2, I guess. But
it's only made $13 million. It looks like
Ryan Dennehy's in this again.
Yeah, and it looks like it's more of like a kind of the Western theme.
Yeah.
Almost kind of reminds me of Little House on the Prairie. It's got that feel to it.
Yeah. You heard of it but never saw it.
Yeah. And I'm going to say that's probably going to be the theme with this one. Mm-hmm. But it does... it gets a little better. We get 3 more movies, and 2 of them everyone has heard of. Sony River, Get the Kleenex. Oh.
So it's a tearjerker. I don't know if I can watch that stuff.
Yeah. Not only that, what about Snowy River 1? I don't know. I don't. Maybe Disney just wasn't part of Snowy River 1. Maybe that movie did so well, Disney thought they could capitalize.
I don't know. The snow melted.
Now the hit. This is the number 1 hit of the 80s. Right here. This next one. Do I need to say any more?
Yep.
Right. I think this started...
Yeah.
At least a lot of hits
after this
in the animation film genre.
Yeah.
For sure.
Now this is pretty animation. This is not ugly animation. This is the animation I like. You know.
Yeah.
But not it.
This made 111
Is that the
million.
right picture? Why does it say Ariel?
People know.
It's a Little Mermaid.
All right. Yeah. So this made 111 million back in '89, which I think was a lot of money back then. I don't know what that translates to the box office this time around.
He goes, "What's the name of Ariel?" I don't know. I think he just picked some random poster.
Oh, it's in German. It's in German.
Where's your glasses? Talk about the blind leading the blind. He's getting German there, right. Ariel.
What about this next one? Cheetah. Ted and Susan, an American boy and girl, spending 6 months in Kenya with their scientist parents, adopt a cheetah, only to realize that they must set her loose so that she can learn to, come on, go to the next page, race her against greyhounds.
What?
Oh. They must set her loose so that she can learn to hunt and be free. However, when she's captured by poachers planning to
race her against
greyhounds, Ted and Susan, together with Morago, a young African goat herder they befriended, head off into the wild to rescue her.
That sounds weird.
Oh boy, I said that wrong. Unless you, Mom, thinks she's seen this one.
Oh my god.
Besides my little foobob there.
Foobob?
There's, they don't have a list of who's in this movie.
There's no one in this movie. Do I have Cheetah? I can't even read now.
It stars Keith Coogan, Lucy Deakins.
Yeah, is that your last one?
I got one more.
No, you don't. You missed one.
What?
This one.
Oh, that wasn't on my list.
What's on my list? It's better than your list. It's better than Cheetah.
All right, you can do that one at the end.
All right.
All right. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yep.
They
and this was in a top 10 of the worst Disney movies of the 80s. But I actually like this movie. I mean, it's
really
goofy and stuff, but it's
Rick
fun.
Moranis.
Yeah.
You know, someone punched Rick Moranis like last week or something, and just went up to him and punched him in the face.
Yeah, they sucker punched him.
Yeah.
Poor guy. He's like 70. That's not nice.
But he's kind of got that kind of face, I guess. Christine Sutherland. But
what kind of face is that?
But I love this movie. I remember the ride they had at Epcot.
Yeah, it wasn't a ride. It was a movie.
The show, whatever you want, the attraction at Epcot.
Yeah, it wasn't a ride. It was
Honey, I Shrunk the Audience.
Yeah.
Was based on this movie.
Yeah, it was a show.
Yeah,
not a ride.
Well, people know what I mean. Yeah, see, now you're saying your list is better than my list.
It's better than because you don't have this one. You have Cheetah, Weeta, and I got Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Now I think there were 2 other sequels to this, if I remember correctly. Yeah. And I think Rick Moranis was signed for Disney to do another movie. I don't remember if it's another Honey, I Shrunk the remake or
I think
prequel.
They're doing another one, yeah. Yeah, and Tina said they had the attraction at MGM.
Oh, yes, the playground.
The playground. Yeah, you did a video on it. With our kids climbing on it when they were little. That was fun.
Right. Yeah.
I bet you like to punch
Yep, so Nick says they are making a new movie. Yep. All right, so there's one off my list that I don't have an image for that Meredith does. And it's...
I lost it.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah.
I don't know why that's not on my list, but it's on her list.
Because my list is better.
Go ahead,
That was 1988. Good year I graduated. Who Framed Roger? So it's set in 1947 Hollywood, where toons commonly interact with the studio system of classic Hollywood cinema. It tells the story of a private investigator, Eddie Valiant, caught in a mystery that involves Roger Rabbit, an A-list toon who's framed for murder.
Yeah, I do like this movie.
Oh.
Are you sure Disney made this movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a Jessica Rabbit magic band.
Yeah, but they could have bought the rights afterwards.
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to check up on that. I'm gonna call you on that one. But yes, I liked this. This was
Touchstone Pictures, so that was an affiliate of Disney after they made more mature movies. So
yeah, well, but I'll give you this one, but not anymore after this. Yeah, but at least it was a decent movie.
It was funny and it was different.
So, what do people think? I think from going through this list, definitely, 80 to me, what it says about Disney making movies in the 80s, that they weren't very good. They weren't very good.
There was a lot of good movies in the 80s, but these were not.
very, very few were from Disney.
Yeah.
Right. I think there's a few gems there. I would say, but I think they could have been more. It's not like it is today.
Right. Well, I mean, I think Little Mermaid was the beginning of the
Do you want to go through the 90s?
Yeah, we should go to the 90s because the 90s were great in.
Oh.
Yeah.
We'll do that. All right. Someone didn't like Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Sherry didn't like.
Yeah, and they do have Roger Rabbit at Disneyland. I think that's still there.
Right, and 1980s was the John Hughes era, so that had good movies.
Yeah. All right. Well, maybe we'll look through the 90s. I'm going to be interested to see on that list. And maybe we could do a little comparison. Because I don't think the 90s was that great. I think it was worse than the 80s.
Not for Disney movies.
Yes. Okay.
Want to beg to differ?
Yeah.
So
Loser eats the nasty jelly
Beauty
beans.
and the Beast.
We gotta go. We're past time. So you do your little housekeeping there.
What's my housekeeping? Oh, people. All right. So
everyone, hopefully you had fun. We had a lot of fun going through this. Hopefully you enjoyed going through this list. I'm sure a lot of the movies on the list you didn't know were by Disney and probably never heard of.
Right. Yep. So, all right. I'm going to just go and see people in the chat. I mean, go to the live place. That's where everyone, fun family streams from everyone. You can check them out. And it will show you a list of people that are on there. We've got, let's see, Mouse Talk. They're going live this weekend.
So typically on the weekends, they do live streams in the park. So if it's something you want to see, check them out. I know they're live with DeSanity. Walter Melissa are on DeSanity Tuesday nights at 8. He's on Disney Dan is Saturday at 8 with Walt, and they're discussing, I forget what movie they're discussing this week.
Oh, my mind.
It's not Guardians of the Galaxy. It was the one after that.
I forget.
So, but check them out for that.
Yep.
You got Charlie and Stacy. They're live on Wednesday nights at 7, and they occasionally go live Sundays at 11 as well.
And Donna Jawowski from Dinners with Donna. She does Dinners with Donna, 4 o'clock on Sundays, and I think this week she's doing it because it was 2 weeks ago she did the Rhode Island ones.
So they're doing Pirates and Stranger Tides.
Pirates and Stranger Tides. Okay.
Right,
Yep.
and then you got This Our Dream. I think they're live tomorrow.
I think they do the pizza Friday night pizza. I think at 5, and then they go live. I think 11
on Saturday.
Saturday, and AG, she was on.
For it's like 5 o'clock, 6
Yeah.
o'clock. Yes,
Yeah.
but definitely go to the live places. We have trouble trying to keep up. We just know people are on. We check them out. But if you go to the live
Especially
place,
it's hard now because the kids have everything all the time.
yeah. But check everybody out. Check out their channels if you like their content.
Oh yeah,
subscribe to
Don
them.
is going to be on Spilling Dids and Tea with Mickey Bunch on
Oh,
Shelley's
awesome!
channel. She's going to be on. Yeah.
So definitely check that out.
Yeah, because we were on a few weeks ago.
A month ago.
Well, a month ago, yeah.
Yep.
Went by quick.
And Amy's at 6 p.m.
Right.
And pizza night's next week.
Next week, okay.
All right, sorry guys.
We can't remember everybody.
But thank you. We really appreciate you coming aboard because we have a lot of fun interacting with you guys, having a good laugh. We hope we bring that same thing to you guys because we know there's other things you could be watching either on YouTube, on the internets, or on TV. But thank you.
Oh, her Halloween cooking show is Sunday, so check that out because Donna does a great job at cooking fun stuff.
So thank you for checking us out. We had a lot of fun, and we'll see everybody in the chats. And until next time, in the chats.
You said in the chats.
Bye, everybody. Bye. See you real
night.
soon. Bye.
We'll talk to Charlie and Stacy.